Yo, what is up, you guys? It's your boy Daddy Goose from Crimson Black Gaming. If you guys are from Crimson Black Gaming, you decided to come on over to check out my solo mill reaction series. Thank you guys so much for coming over. Or if you guys are just from the web and you decided to click on this fucking kick-ass thumbnail, thank you guys for joining. And of course, if you guys are subscribed and you're part of the sub team and you decided to check out today's reaction, big thank you to you guys. And of course, once again, thank you guys for the amount of support you've been showing me recently. Today, we have another new band up and running on today's video. We have MESHUGGAH Bleed. This has been a band that's been recommended quite a while ago, actually, and recently. So turns out this is a band a lot of you guys want me to see, so I'm pretty excited to get into it. We have a couple of songs recommended for them. We have Bleed, which we're doing now, Obzen, and then we're gonna do Dancers to a Discordant System, mostly because it's a really long title, and I couldn't not pick that because it piqued my interest. Literally know nothing about these guys, no clue what we're about to get into. It is a 5-minute song, so with all that being said, let's see what these guys have to offer, and let's get into it right away. MESHUGGAH, also hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, MESHUGGAH Bleed. Let's go. Jesus Christ, am I gonna get fucking nightmares watching this? It's already past my bedtime. It's like fucking 8:30 at night. I'm for sure gonna get nightmares watching this. This is a really crazy music video. First thing instantly, right out of the gates. I don't know what reaction video of mine that this song was suggested in. However, right, like I said, right out of the gates, this reminds me of Gojira. They have a very similar sound. Maybe I'm out to fucking left field on that one. I have no idea. Let me know. But they do have that Gojira sound kind of to them. But let's keep going. Okay. So I was already thinking it, and then genuinely, that genuinely felt like 15-20 seconds. Was literally no lyrics, and just the same riff over and over. I really hope they change up the riff, because I so far feel like it's, at first, instantly, I was like, okay, this is a good riff. I like that. That sounds fucking kick-ass. But now I feel like that sound, the riff is very overwhelming compared to the vocals, and the riff really stands out. But I feel like we've heard the same riff with no changes for 2 minutes now, and it's getting kind of mind-numbing. And this guy's voice isn't hitting for me either, so that riff sound is extra sticking out. But hopefully it changes. The song is 5 minutes, so we have just over 3 minutes left. Let's see what happens in the rest. Let's get it. Okay, so it sounds like we did. We are going to get a little bit of a guitar riff change. Also, confirmed getting nightmares tonight, so shout out to you guys. One thing I want to point out really quick. I don't know if you guys can tell, sorry, by my facial expressions and me watching this video today. I'm clearly not vibing with this song. I do like the riff, and I like that it's finally changing up, but that voice mixed with this riff, I don't feel like they're blending well together, and I already don't like the voice entirely in itself. So with those two together, it's really, really hard for me to vibe with this. It just feels like one continuous sound of just not vibing. I don't know how to put that into words. But one thing I really want to, well, I'm going to point that out at the end of the song. So stick around to the end of the song, because I have something really important I do want to say to you guys specifically watching and everyone else watching. So stay tuned to the end of the song, because I will point something out very important. But let's continue and let's get through this.
The terminated clockwork, all my grateful pain, that infinitive scourge of its mockery, they enter instruments, the silent deity, and your words,
Fucking Quan Chi from Mortal Kombat making a fucking appearance in today's video. Okay, so I think I nailed it down to why I think I don't like his voice. Now, before saying this, I want to make something clear here. Screaming in anything, like in any of the styles of screaming in metal, is so fucking hard. And if you can even do it a little bit, you're very, very talented. However, when this guy's screaming, I think I know why I'm not vibing with it. It doesn't sound like he's... I don't know if you consider screaming, like screamo singing, but he doesn't sound like he's singing. It just feels like he's genuinely yelling. I don't know if that makes sense, and I don't know how to put it into better words than that, but it just sounds like he's sitting there and not really trying. It just sounds like he's right in front of the mic and just yelling. That's what it sounds like to me. And I don't know, maybe that's a hot take. I'm not too sure, but that's what it sounds like. But we got a minute left. Also sounds like they're back to the old guitar riff I was talking about, which not a vibe, but let's keep going. This is nightmare fuel. This is what this is. This is nightmare fuel. All right, MESHUGGAH Bleed. Now, what I want to say, what I was going to say at the middle of the song there when I paused, and I said, I'll say it to the end of the song. One thing I really, really, really can't emphasize that enough, really appreciate about this channel and the community we've started to create with everyone that watches the series and all that good stuff, is I really appreciate that you guys appreciate that I give honest reviews about what I think about song suggestions. It really does make me feel like I can give you my honest opinion, which I do every single time. But it gives me that reassurance that knowing that you guys like that I give these honest reviews. And I really like that we've built that kind of community. And a lot of bonuses that come with it is if I get a song I don't necessarily like, it's good to see that you guys respect my opinion. And on top of that, it's also nice because when you guys do recommend me a song and I'm like, holy shit, this is iPod official, I fucking love this song, you guys know I'm telling the truth, and you guys really know that you guys suggested this song to me that I really fuck with. And that goes for any song suggestions, even if they don't make it to the iPod, but I still fucking really enjoy it. You guys know I really, really like that song, and even sometimes if they don't make it to the iPod, there's a lot of times I will listen to it over and over just on YouTube when I'm around the house. So I really do enjoy like songs, and when I say I enjoy them, I really enjoy them. So thank you guys so much for like appreciating the honest reactions. It is really awesome. I'm really glad we can build a community around that. With all that being said, I think I kind of said mostly about what I wanted to say about Meshuggah and Bleed. I just couldn't get behind it. It didn't sound like there was much effort behind those lyrics, or not the lyrics, sorry, just his singing and his vocal work. Like I said, still really impressive. If you can even scream a little bit, it's impressive. But that riff was the same, it sounded like, for 5 minutes, minus that one section. And with all that being said, I'm going to put this 51.5, maybe a 50. I'll give it a 52, because at the start I did like the riff, and the riff was really good. It just got played out for too long, and it didn't give me that, I don't know, like it just didn't keep me excited. They just overkilled the beat. It's like Last Resort by Last Resort by Papa Roach. Amazing song, just outplayed, and now it's not good anymore. That's what I felt about this riff. With all that being said, though, let's move on to the next song, which you already know. I forgot what it's called because it's so long. We got Dancers to a Discordant System. Let's get on to that. All right, Meshuggah, Dancers to a Discordant System. I did not realize, but this is a 9.5-minute song. So hopefully you guys are enjoying these longer episodes. I should definitely be doing my research before deciding what songs I want to do, but I don't. I pick 2 songs and I react to them. So here we are, a 9-minute 36 songs. I've already committed to it. And did I just say 936 songs? I don't know, but this is a 9-minute 36 song, and I should have looked beforehand. I might have even done just a solo reaction just to this song. It's just long as fuck. But let's get on to it. This is a weird sound. I'm gonna be honest, for a straight up second, I had to focus. I wasn't sure if he was speaking English. I'm gonna be real. I had to really like dial in there. So far the riff is really good, but let's hope they don't do what the last song did and overkill it, because this song is even longer than the last song. I'm gonna try to keep these briefings nice and short because we got fucking 8 minutes left. So let's keep going.
Leave the walls.
Fuck, what was I just gonna say? I know I just paused. I haven't said anything yet, but okay. Yes, that's what I was gonna say. So another thing that I'm realizing as we're listening to this one is I wouldn't consider this like we've listened to a lot of heavier stuff than this, and taking that into factor, even a lot heavier music, I can still understand what they're saying, which is pretty cool. Cause before my metal days, I can't believe I can even understand half the shit I'm understanding now. But with this song or this band, it's not nearly as heavy, and I still can't understand what he's saying. And I think that's a really big problem. I think that's one thing that's really taking me out of it is just that voice. I just can't understand it, and it's not even like heavy, and it's just I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think about this band? For the people who maybe haven't heard of this band before, maybe you're reacting with me. What is your guys' thoughts on this band? And let me know in the comments down below. Maybe I'm just having a day of what the fuck are you talking about, Goose? This shit kicks ass, and maybe I don't know. Who knows? But let's keep going. I gotta pause again, and I shouldn't be pausing this much considering how long this one is. But I'm realizing how important vocals are in a song for me. Like those drops do sound really good, like they do, and I want to fucking headbang. Well, I am headbang, but like I want to feel it, you know? I want to fucking feel it, but I can't understand what they're saying, and sometimes like, for an example, when we listen to I Prevail. And it was fuck what you think you know. When that shit hits, it's like, oh, fuck what you think you know. You know? And it like brings you into the music. But this, I can't understand what he's saying. I just hear he's loud. I'm just like, yeah, the beat's good. The beat's good too. You know? But man, it's really fucking drawing me away. I'm trying my best to get into it, but it's really hard. Yeah, I want to pause before this actually gets too long. That last about 30 seconds, right after that switch, they started adding that ring sound to it. That was actually quite good. That was a definite highlight of the song so far. And you could see me actually getting into it there. That was really good, but I wanted to pause it because it sounds like this sound's actually going to continue for a little longer. But I wanted to pause it before it was like 8 minutes later. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot to mention it. But that last 30 seconds so far, really, really nice switch. I really like it. Okay, I can't tell if this is the coolest Guitar Hero solo or the worst. And there's literally no in between. My brain cannot decide if it sounds cool or completely misplaced and awkward. I literally can't tell. Let me know what you guys think about this guitar solo and the thing. But my brain is so confused right now. It is very torn between both sides. Wow, this second half, I think right around that 5 minute mark, big turnaround for this song. Like genuinely, really, really big turnaround. I really like what they've done with the second half. It almost sounds, minus the riff, it just sounds like completely different. I'm actually liking the vocals in this second half, and I'm liking the riff they got going on. I'm fucking with the second half right now, and it ain't bad. What a really nice turnaround from MESHUGGAH, Dancers to a Discordant System. That whole second half really had a turnaround. The riff changed and it was really nice. It still kind of kept a similar riff after it changed and then didn't really change from that. But then they added that little electric guitar thing, which I think in the end kept it nice and fresh. It did sound out of place, but it kept it sounding different, which was nice. Even the vocals sounded good with the right riff behind it, and the second half was actually pretty good. Um, with all that being said, though, because it was a 9.5 minute song, it took 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes I'm still not crazy about, so you have to listen to the first 5 minutes to get to the second half, which wasn't amazingly better, but it was definitely a turnaround point for the song. Um, Kind of the same problems as the last one. The riffs stayed fairly close to the same. The vocals, I picked up a word or two every sentence, and it just wasn't enough to like pick up on literally anything. I couldn't tell you what the lyrics were really at all. Like I said, I pick up one word every now and then. Um, with all that being said, this song was, however, a little bit better than the last one, and I think we're going to put this one at a 54.5. I was debating on giving it 55, but which that's that start, and it did sound very similar to that first song, just longer. So I think I'm just gonna have to give it a 54.5. I am still excited to react to the other song we have by Meshuggah, Obzen, because I remember reacting to I See Stars Murder Mitten, and I just didn't get behind that song at all. But then I was supposed to react to it in my 100 subscriber special, which I did, but then it got copyrighted, so I had to edit that song out. But the second time I listened to them, this is only the second song I'd ever heard by Murderman at the time, and or I See Stars. I forget. I always get the two mixed, but um, and I fucking really liked it. I gave it like an 83. So even if I don't like a song and I put in the 50s, you never know. I might come back and fucking give the next one an 80, just like I See Stars. So I'm still really excited to come back to Meshuggah, but these two songs, unfortunately, just wasn't it for me. With all that being said, let's move on to today's outro. All right, Meshuggah. Unfortunately, today was just not their day. I still have high hopes for the next song by them. Like I said, I've had songs have a 50 in one day, and the next reaction, they get an 80. It's literally happened on the channel. So I am still excited to come back to those guys. With that being said, I kind of said it already, but just in case you missed it and you are watching today's outro, thank you guys so much for the community we've been building around me giving those honest reviews. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, and I know I enjoy it, and I'm always glad to see when you guys do suggest a song, and I do really like it. I hope it gives you that, like, I don't know, that joy of you gave me a song that I can genuinely tell you I liked. With all that being said, gonna keep the outro nice and short because it is a longer video with those two songs. So if you guys are looking right now in the bottom left corner, this is Crimson Black Gaming. This is the main gaming channel I'm a part of. If you want to see more of me, I'm in plenty of solo series. I got tier list videos, I got Overwatch videos, I got fucking Portal videos. I got a bunch. So go check Crimson Black out. If you want to see what we're all about, we do have the best of 2022 video out. It is funny as fuck. Please go check it out. I know I would really appreciate it, and I know the rest of the members from Crimson Black Gaming would really appreciate it. With all that being said, hopefully you guys liked today's episode, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, everyone. Daddy Goose out.